Hello, everybody. Debate. The debates just ended, and I wanted to read you something about the Democratic Party. Okay, it's going to be a long read, and I'm sorry. I apologize. If you don't want to listen, you don't have to. Hold on. Fix this just a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Okay, so the Democratic Party history. The Democratic Party history is the oldest existing political party in America. Democrats have won 19 of 42 presidential elections since the first ran presidential candidate Andrew Jackson in 1828. While there is no precise date for the beginning of the Democratic Party, its origin can be traced to the late 1700s when Thomas Jefferson Democratic Republican Party organized opposition to the Federalist Party. The Democrat Republican Party was an outgrowth. I can't read. Sorry, this writing's just really small. The Democratic Republican Party was an outgrowth of the Anti-Federalist, the party that had advocated more states' rights than less central government than desired by the Federalists. Most historians agreed that Democratic Party as we know it is today began with Andrew Jackson's successful 1828 presidential campaign. The 1828 presidential campaign is also the origin of the Democratic Party mascot, the donkey. Andrew Jackson's opponent called him a jackass during the campaign, and Jacksonians adopted it as a political symbol. In the late 1820s, Andrew Jackson led a splintered group of Democratic Republicans from the Democratic Party. Okay, so we have the war. The war Democrats supported. Shit. Hold on for a second. Damn little beetles, man! I hate them. Anyway, so the war Democrats supported the war efforts, and President Lincoln, in fact, Lincoln chose war Democrat Andrew Johnson as a vice presidential running mate in the 1864 election. Peace Democrats, also known as Copperheads, actively opposed the war. They favored the negotiated peace settlement with the South, with President Lincoln. The split along the total defeat of the South led the way for dominance in the Republican Party for the next 72 years. Okay, so yeah, so that's that part. But I just want to ask you all something. Do you know where slaves began? And first off, let's go back a little bit further. Do you know who had this country first? The Indians. But do you know who the Indians were? They were black people. They didn't come from Africa. They came from here, United States. And so the white man from England or whatever came here and enslaved these black Indians, and they're like in South Carolina, North Carolina, up along the East Coast. So they made these slaves from the black Indians. Okay, so the KKK was started by Democrats. Slavery started by the Democrats. I'm not saying that because my whole family's Democrats, and if we only knew our history, and I really need you all to just go look up, slavery and all the other stuff with Black Americans, Black Indians, the Black Indian tribes. Um, Go look them up because they were here first. Okay, why do you think there's pyramids all over the United States? Why do you think every once in a while they'll find something and it'll be like Egyptian, but it's not Egyptian. It didn't come from Egypt. It came from here. And there's just so much history. I mean, I've got so much history in my head that I can't spit it out real quick. The debates tonight, Joe, I don't think really won because, I mean, he hit some good points a couple of times, but the most part, he didn't do well. And they're not giving Trump the election either because we all know they're Democrats, so they're going to say crap about Trump. Okay, for you that know, Trump came in, he gave a lot of black people jobs. He gave you know, he was building a border across the United States. Um, just never once did I ever hear Trump say something bad about black people. Never heard anything about, you know, him being a child molester or anything like that. But with Biden, his own daughter said something about he used to get in the showers with her when she was a young child, like 11 or 12 years old. What father does that? I don't understand. What father does that? That's gross. Why would you climb into the shower with your 12-year-old daughter? Pervert. Why is he always grabbing the young girls when, you know, they're doing photo ops in the White House? You know, he's always grabbing on women, you know, and saying, "You're mine here, come on." He's grabbing them right under the breast. And I saw one video where he actually he was actually fondling a young girl. He had her under the breast with his arm around her, and he was doing this with her. Okay? That's disgusting. You sick friggin' perv. You don't need to be running our country. You can't even. Uh, at one point, like towards the end, I thought I heard him farting. It could have been poop because it was really runny sounding. I don't know if anybody else caught that on the videotape, but I got it on my speaker, so I heard it. It was a fart or a poop, whatever. He pooped his pants, whatever. Wouldn't be the first time, it ain't gonna be the last. Mr. Fumble up the stairs, Jambalaya Joe. Yeah, so this debate was kind of off on. I'm not really sure how to say it. But yeah. Look, I'm for Trump, alright? Y'all can hate me for that, I don't care. Because I know what's good is good and bad is bad, okay? That Biden is not good. He's a he's a sexual deviant towards children. His son Hunter is a crackhead, allegedly a crackhead. Okay, whatever. He had Russian stuff on his laptop computer that he had to go have it fixed, and the guy saw the stuff on his computer, and so yeah, Hunter Biden, woohoo! You know, we all believe that you're a good guy, you're a crackhead, and you hired prostitutes to come party with you, and I don't know. It's up to you to make your own decisions. And this porn star that supposedly came up and said that Trump and her had sex and he raped her or something. I don't believe that. I don't believe half the crap that people say about him, because you know what? He's a businessman. He's doing his job. He did his job. I think it's raining. Wow. And he did a lot for this country. Trump did. And as soon as Biden got in, man, he signed everything that Trump did off. And he goes, you even saw him. What am I signing? Don't worry about it, Mr. President. Just sign it. Does that tell you that he's not competent to be running as president even back then, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever? I don't believe that. Anyway, leave me your comments and your ideas and your opinions, and we'll go through this, okay? All right, y'all. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.